It's Ashley from Sweet Dreams Day Shop, and today I'm going to be doing a totally different video. So if you're more into baking tutorials and decorating tutorials, then go ahead and click that upper right hand link and exit this video. But if you're clicking this video because you want to know what's up with your content ID claim on iMovie Music, then this video is for you. So let's get into it. So first, let's talk about what is a content ID claim. Basically, a content ID claim means that you've used some sort of copyrighted material, whether that be clips of videos or, in my case, music. Now, I've used only iMovie Music for all of the videos that I've ever uploaded onto my channel. And I am a small YouTuber. So don't think that just because you're small, you're safe. Because I'm pretty sure they have some sort of system that kind of checks music all at once and content all at once to see whether it belongs to them or not. So I didn't even know I had these copyright ID claims until I went onto my computer. So I used to always use my phone for everything: editing, uploading, recording, and I never really looked at the YouTube studio on my computer. So one day I finally did, after I had my channel up for about a month and a half, and I found that I had 7 content ID claims all at once. And for a small YouTuber, I panicked. I know that I wasn't gaining any monetization from my stuff, but I do want to one day become monetized. And I have heard things that if you have a lot of these content ID claims on you, you could be declined for monetization. So I watched this really informative video about how to get rid of content ID claims. Click in the right hand corner if you want to go check that out. It's really good, especially if you're trying to fight a battle regarding iMovie Music. And iMovie Music is the only thing that I have ever used for any of my videos. But despite the fact that we all own the licensing to iMovie, if you own an Apple product, you can run into trouble still. This is what happened to me. So basically, I used a song called Sweet by Raf Rundle. The problem is, I think that creators are selling their music to Apple, but they're selling different samples or different variations of their music, and their own music still exists out there. So the song that I used, called Sweet by Raf, it has no lyrics or anything else in it. It's really just a fun little catchy tune. But the song Sweet Cheeks still exists out there with lyrics. So I'm guessing that the robot or whatever it is that checks all of the copyrighted content out there on the YouTube world, it just detected that I was using that song, which then, yes, would be in violation of copyright. So even though I knew that I had done nothing wrong by using iMovie Music, I was free and clear to use it, when I put in my dispute using the steps that were outlined in that previous video I recommended, unfortunately, my claim was rejected. I was choked because I had that song on about 5 different videos. So what did I end up doing? I ended up deleting the videos. Yes, you can rip the audio from your video, but chances are YouTube's editor is not that great at doing that. So it's going to rip out any voiceovers or any other audio that just might be in the video that is pertinent to your video. And it's really unfortunate because sometimes you have a very short clip, the part that is being content ID claimed. So was it unfair? Yes. Did I make the right decision? I'm not sure. But here's why I did what I did. I could have easily left that content ID claim just floating about on my channel. But because I had disputed it and I tried to fight that content ID claim, and then I received the answer within about 16 days saying, nope, that company is upholding their claim, that means that I was at risk for getting a copyright strike. Now, I think it's really unlikely that they're going to copyright strike you, and here's why. The reason that somebody is content ID claiming you in the first place is because they want to make money off of your content. And here's the kicker. Even if you are not monetized yourself, they can still make money off of your videos by putting ads on your videos, even though you are not part of the monetization program. and that part for me did not sit well with me. The videos that I had this particular song on were made just for kids because it features my daughter, and I know that really, realistically, they can't make any money off of it ever because you can't put ads in just for kids videos. Being the small YouTuber that I am, I didn't want to have any content ID claims hanging over my head, and because I tried to dispute it before, I was up for threat of copyright striking. And I just don't want there to be any possibility that my channel could be copyright striked because I upload daily. And if you get a copyright strike, you are limited to the amount of times that you can upload in a week. Time for a success story. I did have 2 other videos that had copyright ID claims with different songs. And luckily, it wasn't content ID claimed by the same companies. They were 2 different companies. So I sent in my dispute using those steps, showing my Apple ID licensing, and I was kind of expecting them to send me back some sort of email saying, yay, your copyright was overturned and congratulations on that. But they didn't. Instead, it just expired, and just the other day I saw that on my copyright ID claims list, I didn't have any more copyright claims. So what am I doing now to make sure that what happened to me never happens again? Unfortunately, I have to go into iMovie, and I'm just using the music that is directly from iMovie. So what I mean by that is I am not using any of the music that is by other artists that are in iMovie. So that little list at the bottom of the screen that says playful, bright, modern, those are all the types of music that I'm using in my videos. Is it a little bit boring for my audience? Yes. But is it that big of a deal? I don't think so, just because my particular type of content is really based around cake decorating, cookie decorating, and the visual content, as well as what I am saying in the videos. So I don't think it's that big of a deal. But for those of you that maybe use iMovie in a different way, you need to be very, very careful with how you use the music, because you can get copyright claimed. Maybe you could get a copyright strike too. Now, one final word, I could have taken it one step further, and after they disputed my dispute, then I could have gone to appeals. Now, the only reason that I didn't do that was because honestly, my videos only had about maybe 150 views each. So it wasn't really like I was losing a ton. And like I said, it was on the videos featuring my daughter, which can never get monetized anyway. So I just felt like I better cut my losses while I can, and I want to protect my channel. I really hope this video helped you guys. I really hope you learned something from it. The reason that I made this video is because when I was looking for this particular problem, I didn't find it, and I couldn't find any answers to it either. Deleting your content might not be an option because you might have thousands of views on that video, and it might be something that is really successful for you. And if that was the case, I probably would just leave the content ID claims there. After speaking to a lot of women in the YouTube community, I've seen that actually a lot of channels do have content ID claims, and there wasn't that issue with monetization. But I'm the type of person that likes to make sure that all my boxes are ticked, and I don't want to have any reason why I won't get monetized in the future. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you like to watch decorating tutorials, and occasionally I do what my life on YouTube is about, as well as tips on running your own home-based bakery. Bye!